Hey, thanks for joining me. I'm Josh from the Blackstone team. Today's video, we're going to go over how to load figure skates into the Fireball. Now, we load figure skates into the Fireball. It's going to be the same process as a hockey skate or a goalie skate, from the clamping to the clamp itself. The only thing with the figure skate is you want to worry about is the pick as well as the heel of the blade. You don't want to damage that pick, and you also don't want to roll the blade at the end of the heel. You want to maintain that flat profile around the whole blade. All right, now to load hockey skates and figure skates, the process is going to be very similar. So what you'll do is you'll open the clamp up, you'll load the skate in the machine. You'll always lock that towards the toe. Now that's step one. The two takeaways on the figure skate blade, you want to avoid that pick and you don't want to round that heel. To do that, you have to manipulate the entry and exit points on the Fireball. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So with the Fireball, you get a brown cardboard box that'll have 4 blade guards that'll help you manipulate where the wheel makes contact with the blade. Now these guards are going to be placed into the guides, which you'll find on the left and right hand side of each boot in the machine. You'll come to the machine, you'll turn it counterclockwise. That will allow you to move it up or down to wherever you want that wheel to lock into place. You'll turn that back clockwise and notice that stays there. Now, before we get into making adjustments on the guides and how the guards work, we want to show you what will happen if you don't manipulate those guides on the pick and heel of the blade by using our low neck skate feature. Again, the low neck skate feature is a great feature for all types of skates, but especially with figure skates, so you can see where that wheel is going to hit the blade as well as exit the blade. Now that's way too aggressive on how the wheel hits the pick and the heel of that blade. Now we're going to show you how these blade guards are used in those blade guides to avoid that pick and rounding off that heel. So to install these blade guards, you'll notice the pin on the guard itself, as well as a hole in the guide. You'll take that guard, you'll slide that pin into the hole in the machine and push it back till it's flush. What you'll also notice too on the blade guards is there's a little bit of a lip here. So you want to make sure that lip sits on top of the guide itself when you're installing. Now you'll use a blade guard on the heel as well. It'll face the opposite way as the pick side did, but you're going to insert it the exact same way. So the pin on the guard itself will fit into the hole on the guide, and that lip will sit on top of the guide itself as well. Now we're going to go to the guides and make the manipulations that we have to in order for that wheel to hit the blade where we want. So what you'll do is you'll loosen that guide, you'll move it up until you see that blade guard shadowing where you want that wheel to fall behind the pick. You'll lock it into place. You'll move over to the heel side, do the same thing, loosen that guide, move it up until it's shadowing where you want it to exit the blade as well. Then lock it back into place. Now our skates are both loaded in the machine. Our guides are manipulated the way we want them on the heel and the pick. Let's check our work with figure skates though, because we always want to make sure that wheel's hitting and exiting where we want it to. And we'll use that low neck skate feature again. Standard 3 passes, low neck skate. Now I verified where I want that wheel to enter and exit the blade on our figure skates here. If you want to make adjustments to get that wheel to precisely exactly where you want that wheel to enter and exit, you can now go back into the machine and adjust those guides either up or down to do so. Now a little special tip for you. When the machine's done sharpening the figure skates, what you're going to do is you'll open the door, and before removing the skates from the machine, feel up that blade for that raised edge on both sides, down the whole steel. That way, if you don't have that raised edge and the machine has to do more passes, you don't have to remove the skates and then try to find the center back to where those wheel has to enter the pick and exit the heel. If you have any questions, give us a call. Our goal is your success. Our number's on the screen. Please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help.